You're also watching the Joy News today on the Joy News channel. Let's move on to other stories. We understand that the has been some constructions there, but from the president's tour, let's move on and talk about the vice president, because the vice president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, says that there won't be any job losses with regards to IT development in Ghana. But let's return. Let's stay on this story. Dr. Bawumia says claims by a section of the public that automation and digitalization will create an undesirable era of joblessness where robots will replace manpower demands of industry is a wrong assertion. Conservatives have over the years argued that advancement in technology and widespread deployment of robots would put a chunk of the useful working population out of work. But speaking at the inauguration of Academic City University College in Accra, the Vice President said studies have shown that the argument is unfounded. There is more in the following report.
The Academic City University College is among the very few on the African continent that run programs in artificial intelligence, a feat the Vice President described as a critical need in meeting the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. Despite speculations by conservatives that advancement in ICT and widespread deployment of robots would put a lot of human resource out of work, Dr. Bawumia argued that contrary to those claims, surveys have showed that highly digitized establishments increase staff numbers.
I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Academic City for being the first institution in the region to offer a bachelor's program in artificial intelligence and other forward-thinking programs such as robotics and biomedical engineering. There is always the public argument that automation and digitalization might result in a jobless future as more robots replace the manpower demands of companies. However, recent studies have shown that this argument is quite unfounded. For example, 2019 studies by Eurofound in Europe found that highly digitalized establishments with high use of robots and other digital technology increased their staff numbers in the 3 years preceding the survey, compared with establishments with limited digitalization.
Founding president of Academic City University College, Professor Fred Magbagonluri, says the institution is focused on tackling complex and teething problems confronting the country and the world. According to him, advancements in every civilized society largely rely on artificial intelligence and ICT.
Our vision is to become a world-class center for learning, innovation, education, and entrepreneurship, where future leaders are nurtured for global leadership and national development. We will realize this by creating an enabling environment that deploys modalities around critical thinking, creativity, and innovation.
Let's take you back to Kumasi and get there. Nana Ojima is joining us on Zoom. Nana, what more have you gathered on this particular development?
So far is that an official complaint yesterday was filed at the police station, that's the Kumasi Central Police Station. Now, Mr. Odike is now requesting that police gives him some protection to enable him to go about his normal duty. But presently, the information we've been able to gather is that he has curtailed his daily activities to ensure that he's safe, that's for fear of his life, and also that of other party members or people who are very close to him. Now they are all afraid for their lives. What they want is that the police gives them some level of protection to enable them to go about their normal duties.
Have you been able to get in contact with Odike himself, and what is present condition?
Yes, I've been able to find a way of speaking to Mr. Odike this morning, and he says he's well, but he's still living in fear. He still harbors some fear within because what happened yesterday in the afternoon, and with him also witnessing it was something that he wouldn't want to see again, and something that he wouldn't want it happen again. That's why he's presently in hiding.
Any update on the investigations?
So far, we've not been able to speak officially to the police, but what I know is that yesterday investigation started immediately after the incident. Police were at the scene to pick some leads to the people who perpetrated such a crime. So police are still on the issue, but unfortunately, we are unable to speak to them, or they've not been able to grant us interview on the present state of the investigation.
All right, thank you very much. Nana Juma is our colleague in Kumasi.